Let's take a look at what happened today in the market. We are going to take a look at Tesla stock. We are going to take a look at the stock indices. We are going to take a look at gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So Tesla closed at 401.99, down $28.61, 6.64%. That's a big drop. Right now we are down post-market a further 29 cents. So, ouch, that hurts a little bit if you are in it. That hurts a little bit. So, something happened in the market today. Something happened. Exactly what? I'm not sure. But look at this right here. Look at the VIX. So, VIX has been coming down for the past 4 days. We were at around 20 and we were cooling down. And that was helping the stock market. Boom, look at this. We are up by 2.49. 14% higher. So the fear is just back. The fear is back. When we are around 20, be careful. Even 1849, be careful. So now this is going higher. I don't know why. Tell me in the comments why you think that the market did what it did. But clearly, people are starting to become risk off. They are wary of investing in the stock market. So Tesla, as we have just mentioned, took a beating. And this is disappointing. This is disappointing because yesterday we saw that we were starting to make higher lows. It was making higher lows. Tesla was making higher lows. Yeah, it was not a buy because of that. So that's fine. But this was some inkling that things were improving. And they were improving. This is a fact. What happened yesterday was a fact. What happened today is different. Different today. Different. So we need to adjust. You know, this line is no longer interesting because it has been broken. So this one, we can get rid of it for now. So where are we left with in terms of our current patterns with Tesla? Well, we are into a bullish channel. So that big bullish channel that has been in place since April is still valid. It's still in play. We had a smaller bullish channel that we stopped following. That was, let me show you. It was right here. At some point, we were following another one right here. That one is over. Right now, we are into this congestion zone, or were until yesterday. We were into this congestion zone. Tesla was getting bought up at 410.25. 410.25, it was getting bought up right here, right here. Sometimes a bit higher, but 410, 410, 410. It was getting bought up at that price point, except today. So today we have something new. Tesla was not bought up at 410.25. So this is a change. So the balance between sellers and buyers is weakening today. Will it continue tomorrow? That's another question, but at least today this is weakening. So we are no longer into this congestion zone. We are no longer going sideways. Buyers are no longer strong enough to push Tesla stock higher when it comes down to 410.25. So that's interesting. That's interesting to say the least. So no more congestion zone. Now, what are we left with? Well, maybe things are not too bad. I'm not trying to be all motivationally positive. But no, I don't think foundation qualitative that it's time to get out now because we are still into our bullish channel. But because we are getting bought up right here too. We are getting bought up, boom, boom, boom on this line. This is where we are getting bought up. And we are going to be testing this very soon. So today we can say that we have tested it today a little bit. but maybe we are going to keep testing it tomorrow, and yeah, we are Friday tomorrow, so we are going to check tomorrow if we are going to be testing it. So no, if you, this is not financial advice, but if you have Tesla stock, I don't think it's time to sell. We are still into a bullish channel, so overall we are still going higher, but we need to check it every single day, because on the daily chart we have a candle every day, so it changes every day. So let's take a look at the 1 hour chart to get a little bit more details. More details. On the 1 hour chart, we have more resistance and support, so we have more information. We can do a deeper analysis, a more detailed analysis. So this is what we are going to do. So look at this. So the 410.25 is right here. Boom, the 410.25 was lost at 11:30. Is it 11:30? Yeah. The candle finishing at 11:30, boom. It was lower than 410.25. We had lost 410. This was an indication that we were going to continue. We continued, then now we had some support at 410. You know, there's support pretty much everywhere. We had some support at 465. This is where we had put it. And on the third candle of the day, we stopped right smack on it. Went lower. After that, went higher. And now we are holding on to it. So we are holding on to 465. So we have not quite reached the bullish channel support, which is at 391. So we are going to see what is going to happen tomorrow. So we could be going down to 391 without, well, while still being into our bullish channel. So this means that you don't have to sell. We are still into a bullish channel. If tomorrow we start breaking 391, 392, depending on when we are going to break it, but basically, if we start breaking this line right here tomorrow during the day on the 1 hour chart, then that will not look as good, because that will indicate that we are getting outside of this bullish channel. So it does it mean that you need to sell? No, I like to advise people. Or the way I like to do this myself is that when we are getting outside of a bullish channel, this indicates that the stock is no longer going higher at the same rate, but it could just be going sideways for a while. So we need to identify the next horizontal support. Where is the next horizontal support? Well, the next horizontal support is here, right here, 372. 372. So I would let it come down. If we break 391, the next stop is 372. And we could be going sideways for a while at 372. If we lose 372, then I'm sorry. At that point, I would call it quits. I would call it quits for a while. Just for a while, because I believe in Tesla. I think it's a great company. Optimus is going to be great. The new Roadster is going to be great. The Robotaxi is going to be great. But these are all midterm to long-term events. By the time these things happen and influence the revenues, it's going to take a while. So in that time, before that time, the stock can fall down. You know, let's not forget that Tesla has been going down from, you know, it has been going down a lot. Let me find what I want to show you. So Tesla has been going down. You know, we made a high in November 2021, and for the next 3 years, we basically came down. So we were at around $400, and we came down as low as $100. So even if Tesla is a great company, even if Tesla has great earnings during that period, the stock still came down. So you know, great earnings are all great things, but if people don't want to buy the stock and they decide to want to buy something else, then this is going to have an impact here. So just looking at the news and what's coming in the future for a company is not enough to get into that company and take a ride. If you want to buy and hold long term for 20 years, okay, you put your money there and you don't think about it. But if you want to be a little bit more optimal and not participate in downtrends, which can last years, well, we need to look at the trend. So right now, so to summarize, the trend is still intact so far. We are going to keep an eye on this line right here, this bullish channel support. If we start breaking it, okay, it's going to mean that Tesla is no longer going higher. It could mean that Tesla is going sideways. To measure that, we are going to use 372 right here. If we break 372, then we are starting to go down, and the next big support that we have is at around 295. So this is what we have in play. So stay tuned. We are going to take a look at that tomorrow. But let's take a look at the stock market. What did the stock market do as a whole? So with a VIX that's increasing like this, it had an impact everywhere. So Dow Jones, we are down 1.65%. It is too bad. We were doing pretty nicely for 4 straight days, going higher and higher. Now we are down. But just like Tesla, look at this. We are pretty much right smack on our bullish channel support. So, this has not broken the trend, the bullish trend. This has not broken it. So the pattern is still good. SPX, this is the support I'm looking at. So we bounced on it not too long ago, bounced on it right here. Now we might be reaching it. We don't have stochastic over 60, so our technical indicators are turning bearish. Turning bearish. So this is a fact. This is the fact. So we could be with S&P SPX, we could be going down to 66.44 and still be into this overall bullish channel. So it could just be a couple of days of downturn. QQQ. Okay, QQQ, this is less interesting because we have a congestion zone right here. Went outside, bounced on it with 1 day out, and now we are back into it. So, and no stochastic over 60. All of our indicators are bearish for QQQ. So pattern wise, this one is not looking as good. And let's take a look at Nasdaq. So Nasdaq, like QQQ, back into its congestion zone. Stochastic is bad, DMI is bad, and our reversal indicator just turned bearish. So, not the best day. Not the best day at all. Let me look at the comments a little bit here. Government data was released yesterday. Today is what happened. So yes, we have some. Let me take a look at some economic data right here. For the US, okay, Friday. Okay, this is tomorrow. Can I see yesterday right here? Yesterday, thank you. So yesterday PPI, no, this is Friday. This week, this month, this week. Okay, I think this is no. I don't see. I don't see much data right here. So we had some. Okay, the crude oil, the stock changes, but tomorrow in terms of data that is coming tomorrow, the PPI. The PPI month over month is going to come out. Retail sales are going to come out. This is what the consensus is. So some new data is coming out tomorrow. So we are going to take a look at this. Let's take a look at, so first, the stock indices. The stock indices are not doing much better. Tesla is still into its bullish trend at least. Dow Jones is still into its bullish trend, but for SPX and QQQ, they are back sideways. They are already back sideways. Not Dow Jones and not Tesla. So they are not in as good a position. Let's take a look at gold and silver. They have been doing pretty good these past few days. So are they still improving? So physical gold, this is what I'm following. This is pretty much the same graphic as regular gold. So this is a trust, a physical gold trust. So you are not buying paper when you are buying this. You are buying actual gold bullion that are put in a safe. So spot physical gold is down 0.84%. So this is down today. The close of today is lower than the close of yesterday, but we still made a higher high and we made a higher low. So we are still going higher overall. So gold is going higher. And gold has just barely got the stochastic over 60 yesterday. So this is starting to gain some momentum. Silver is down 2.38%. So, but it's okay. It made a higher low compared to yesterday and a lower high. So pretty much a sideways day. So gold is still maintaining itself above support at 17. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. So, well, Bitcoin, after trying, remember this one? After trying to break 106,437, boom, boom, tried for 2 days. Failed. Boom, went back down to the next support. Where was the next support? Next support is at 98,094. So went from 106 this week to 98. Still into a downtrend. So this is what I was explaining this week. We are still into a downtrend. So this is not financial advice, but maybe not the best time to buy Bitcoin because we don't know where the bottom is. The bottom has not been made yet. So if we break 98.94 right here, remember that number. If we break 98.94, we are continuing down to 88.92, 921 right here. So we are going to check that number. Let's take a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum, pretty much the same pattern. Now we tried to break a horizontal resistance at 36.55 at the beginning of the week on Monday. And we failed, just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin tried for 2 days. We tried for 2 days. Touched it perfectly. This is why these lines, this is why we do these lines. Why? Why do we do these lines? Because they work. Look at how precise, you know, the line is at 36.55 and 17 cents. 17 cents. It's not that 36.60. It's not that 36.45. It's at 36.55. And look at how precisely. Boom, boom, we touched it. Boom. This one a little bit lower. So these lines are very important. And now at the bottom again, 31.88. We stopped there perfectly at 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock today. Closed lower for 2 hours, then came back up. And where are we now? Right smack on it. So this number 31.88 and 29 cents, this is a very important number because this is reflecting that temporarily buyers are coming in so far because it's no longer going down. So the balance the tug of war between the buyers and sellers is changing. So here we had the sellers selling down. The sellers were in control. They were selling more than buyers were buying. And that stopped here for the time, and we can calculate that time, for you count the number of candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for 8 hours, I'm counting this one. For 8 hours, the balance is now in, well, the tug of war between the buyers and sellers is now in equilibrium. Is it going to remain there? Nobody knows, but we are going to be here to watch it and see it as it happens. If it breaks 31.88 on the daily chart, we are going to conclude that this is going to fall further, because the market is going to tell us that it is falling further. And what does further means? It means 27.34. So this is where we are. If we lose this, 27.34. So these are important numbers to remember, or just watch this channel every single day, and I'm going to tell you when it's broken. I'm going to tell you. Okay, last but not least, BMNR. So BMNR, our beloved Ethereum treasury fund. So we had support at 39.58, but we have been zigzagging around it a little much for my taste. We used to stop right on it, stopped on it, stopped on it, stopped on it, stopped on it. Okay, now we are still stopping just a little bit before. I'm going to keep it. I was deciding if I was going to get rid of that line and reposition it. I'm going to keep it because we are still, it is still reflecting what's happening, but I will just encompass the lowest of that region. So the lowest of that region is 35.85. So if we lose 35.85, then next stop is 29.65. So we are looking at what the market is doing, is showing us, and we are seeing the regions where the buyers are overpowering the sellers and vice versa, and we are noticing those areas, and then we are going to use those areas as buy or as sell signals. So yeah, so that's it for today. So thank you for joining me. So not the best day, VIX increasing, so watch VIX tomorrow before the open. Watch it. If we start going higher than 2053, then this is going to mean that we should expect further move down in the stock market. And as for the comment that I'm seeing here mentioning, I think this long-term bullish channel will hold. Okay, yeah. If it holds, if a pattern holds, there's no point in selling the stock. If the pattern breaks and then does no longer go sideways, then my personal opinion is that I get out, because the trend is really gone. It's no longer going higher. It's no longer going sideways, so the only way it has to go is down. So I don't want to hold something that goes down. That's my personal preference. You might have a different personal preference. So thank you guys for joining me. If you want more of this for other stocks, Apple, Federal Express, AMD, Nvidia, Palantir, Amazon, Microsoft, Nouveau Monde Graphite, Coinbase, SoFi, I can name them. We are curating all of these stocks. We are looking at the potential buy signals on all of these stocks, but you need to become a member at the private Discord level. So you get the membership on YouTube. We are giving you access to a private Discord server where I post the technical analysis and my view on all of these stocks right here. All of these stocks, we have maybe 50 that we are following. And these are not bad companies. Iron, not too bad. It was good. Is it good anymore? Look at this. I don't think so. So we are identifying on Discord the buy candidates for all of these stocks. So you can join us by becoming a member on YouTube. That will give you access to the private Discord server. So thanks very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.